Steve, tell us, how did you get to Hardin-Simmons University?
In my final year of graduate school, when I was at the University of Houston, I was looking for a job. I came here for an interview and really fit in well with the program and the professors that were here, and got to meet the student body, and was hired that semester. Came in 2004. When
did you know that you had developed a love for art? Because I could tell from your works, you love what you do. When did that show up?
At a very early age. My dad was an art teacher and a high school, or a junior high and high school football coach, and so I just always sort of emulated him, and had an aptitude for drawing, and really enjoyed it. And since then, doing Play-Doh dinosaurs and stuff, it's just never stopped.
Play-Doh dinosaurs. Okay, yeah. So I'd like to see some of those, and your early work. I'd like to see some of your early work.
Sure. I bet my mom has some somewhere.
From the refrigerator. What is it that you love about teaching Hardin-Simmons students?
Well, I like that they're so involved, and they're ready to learn, they're interested, and most of them are very, very talented, and all of them are willing and able to learn and pick up the stuff that we give them.
Two of my favorite classes in college, one of them was English, which was my minor, and my other class that I loved was sculpting. Mm-hmm. And you've seen my head that I sculpted, mm-hmm. and it's embarrassing.
No.
Was there one class in college that you said, man, I now know I want to sculpt, and this is it? How did you nail that one down? Because you do just such a great job.
I was a drawing major as an undergraduate, drawing and painting, and then I applied for graduate schools, both painting and drawing and sculpture, and then I ended up just going with the sculpture one. So I liked all of it. I still like all of it, and I teach all of those different courses here at Hardin-Simmons. I teach painting, drawing, sculpting, printmaking, and so it just really suits me in that way.
You put a lot of your artwork all over Abilene.
Yes, there's a lot.
Do you know, can you list those babies that you've created?
I know there's, just counting the larger than me, I think I'm at 31 right now, maybe more, but then there's a lot of smaller ones too.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a bunch of sculptures.
Okay, so if there's one thing that you could do every day for the rest of your life, what would that one thing be?
I'd probably go fishing. I really like to fish.
Okay, what kind of fishing?
River fishing for bass is my favorite. I'll catch bluegill, all that stuff, but I like fishing at the lake, and yeah, just fishing is a lot of fun.
What's the secret to catching? Because I don't catch. I fish, but there's no catching going on.
I think being patient and finding the right worm and how to wiggle it, yeah.
Okay, well then that's not me. I'm usually out on that. Okay, this is a kind of off-ball question. Did you ever have a car that you just loved, that you always wanted to own?
My first car was a 1976 Plymouth Volare, and it was pea green, and it was not a very good car. Everyone called it the Booger Mobile, so that would be the opposite of a really great car. I had a truck I liked a lot. Yeah, that's good.
Well, I had a Chrysler Cordoba 1975 silver, and it had rich Corinthian leather, so it beats your Volare any day.
We have to look at pictures, I think.
Pea green.
Yeah, pea green leather interior too. It was all the way.
I'm so sorry. You've got a beautiful place that you're
Thanks
at,
a lot. Yeah.
And you get to get out into nature. What is it about nature that inspires you?
Ever since I was a kid, that's how I recognize God's hand on earth. I feel closest to Him when I'm out there, just kind of experiencing creation, and just be alone there, or with family and friends. Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming in.
Sure, thanks for having me.